take you for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Don't you come on in, come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill.
Welcome everybody, MaxspeedTV coming at you. The Noma Super Speedway Series at Daytona in the night. What happens in the night? A lot. Wonderful looking paint schemes get all beat to pieces. One fast repair, that's all these cats are gonna get. Never a dull moment right here in Noma. You guys stick around. We'll be right back after the anthem. It's race night on a Monday night. MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the hobbies coming right at you.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs busting in air, gave proof through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free? You're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? In the
Welcome back, everybody. Noma Super Speedway here on a Monday night, coming to you Daytona in the nighttime. Things happen at night. Not always good. We'll see. Track is cool. Cars are fast. These cars, you can beat the crap out of them. Plain and simple. You can beat them in the bumper. You can doors slam them. Do anything you want. They're going to hang on pretty well to the track. Nothing like the trucks. That means what? That means a lot of aggressive driving, and we're going to see a lot of hammer down aggressive driving tonight. I can promise you that. Let's get to the grid. Welcome everybody out in YouTube. You got a driver? You want me to say something? Tell me. I'll say it. I don't live by any of them. Row number 1, the 14, Vicente Guerrero. MaxspeedTV driver, the 17 of BK Anderson. Row 2, the 29, Chris Akers. And Mr. Cody Nagels, the other MaxspeedTV driver. Row 3 to 31, Joey Hickox and the 510, Richard Sanchez. Row 4, the league owner, Mr. Robert Tic Tac Duvendak. And beside him, looks like his wife's going to let him race again tonight. How about that, folks, huh? The 18 of Mark Vega. Row 5 to 30, Carl Lingle in the 4 of Zachary Roethlisberger. Row 6 to 24 of Mr. Jason Miz and the 11 of Ander Sexton. Row 7 to 2, Mr. Taylor Toller. We call him Tater Tot. And the 23 beside him, Brad Sexton. Row 8's going to be the 38 of Garrett Velzy and the 906 of Robert Thorens. Row 9, the 08, Tommy Cook and the 9, Mr. Jay Stinson. Row 10 to 48, Andrew Schroeder and the 94 of Bobby Hart. And row 11, last but not least, the 131, Mr. Steve, I believe it's Hoppet. If not, it is tonight. Like I said before, just to let you know how things are going to be working here. They get one fast repair. That's all they're going to get. Green flag pit stops. Look out. It could be a hit or it could be a miss. We'll find out. All these guys are going to be driving wide open. The white knuckle ride all the way around here. Like I said, track is cool. It's nighttime. It's when the boys, they come out and they play real hard. We got teammates out here. We got guys looking for teammates. You got single cars. You got the best of everything. Let's see who we can crown the winner when this is over with. Who's got the bragging rights? We're going to find out right here. Noma Super Speedways coming right at you. MaxspeedTV, Bob with all the freaking hobbies. Why? Because that's what my wife says. That's what I go by. It's Green Flag Racing Noma now. Looking to lead that first lap, Vicente Guerrero for the MaxspeedTV boys. And he's got the 29 of Chris Akers right in tow. 31, Joe Hickox. Joey up on the top line trying to get something going. He's got the 17 with him right there of Mr. BK Anderson pushing. Unlike most other super speedways leagues, these guys only get one fast repair. So they gotta kind of sort of play nice. Why? Well, because there's 100 laps of this puppy, that's why. And aerodynamics, as you know, plays a huge part into this. Huge part. You gotta have all the fenders on it if you expect to even come close to winning this thing. Guerrero on the bottom. Hickox right up there up top. Side by side. Throw a blanket over the first 20 cars. That's how close they are running. Hickox looking to lead this lap if he can. Yeah, it looks like Guerrero's got his nose stuck out there. And that'd be 3 laps. He's led with Chris Akers in the 29. Right around with Chris right here. I want to talk about being close together. Take a look. This is close. You can see that top line getting a pretty good run. When you got to push these guys, you can push them all the way up into that turn, and you got to back off a little bit. You got to line right back up when they come out of that turn. That way you can be right on that bumper and beat it all the way down the front or back stretch again. That's exactly what Akers is doing right there. And while you're doing all that, when you are being the pusher, you've got to worry about a couple things. And you can't really see them all that well. But you've got to worry right over in this area and this area. You got to worry about those temperatures. Because you can definitely overheat these cars easily. Duvendak hanging right there in that third car on the bottom. Actually, he just moved up to the second car because Akers is going to go up on the high side now. Going to grab that momentum and got to see if he can get around Vicente in that 14 machine. Every one of these guys, they've got what it takes to win this race, and they all think they can do it. And woo, right there, Duvendak got below that double yellow line, and I don't know if he was helped or not by the 31 of Hickox, but they almost, or they did touch. It happened so fast I couldn't tell it. But it caused Duvendak to get down below that double yellow, and he got back up without any problems. And boy, you got to be careful when you go down that double yellow line at Daytona, because you try to make that transition back up to the track, it will throw your car sideways. And then you go from a good guy to a bad guy because you wrecked a bunch. Like I said, only one fast repair. So these guys are kind of like almost on pins and needles. Not quite. Hickox sticks his nose out and he's going to lead this lap. Akers is going to hook up with him now. Back here in the back a little ways, there he is, the Blue Ridge, Mr. Jay Stinson, and there's Tater Tot Toller, we call him, in the number 2 machine right there in your picture as well, battling out for 10th place. Now we got some short pitters already, it looks like, and here they come. Whoa, the 17 comes in, and he's going to wrap it around and smack the inside wall. BK Anderson took a ride right there, and of course we got a few more banging going on back here in the back as well. But buddy, he was coming in hot. And I'm talking hot. You can practice all you want, but when you don't come in with a bunch of other cars, it can really mess things up. And I am not surprised. I don't know if BK's using... Let me see here. No, he's back out there and did not use a fast repair, it doesn't look like. Take a look at that machine, see if you see any damage. Yeah, you can see him kind of banged up there. Let me get rid of this. He got him a little bit of damage right in this area right here. Fender right here is beat in. Not too awful bad, but it will cost him just a little bit of time, especially if you're drafting. The rest of the guys are still out. 30, he's been in. Carl Engel. Garrett Velzy's coming in on his stop. Steve Hoppe getting back out there. And here comes these guys now. They're all going to be coming in. You can see them all heading in. And so far, so good. Doesn't seem to be too much trouble at all with these guys' stops. Now, the guy out there running, when this thing gets back up and going, it's got to be these cats right here. Driven, Cody Nagels. Sanchez, he's coming back out of pit road. He did end up being number 1 leading the lap there, looks like. Here he comes down. Jason Miz is going to be your leader right now in that 24 machine. And I do believe that's the 38 of Garrett Velzy right there. He's going to be showed a lap down. He's trying to get it back to Hardaway right here. There's your top 5 after that pit stop. Sanchez, Miz, Akers, Toller, and Hickox. Riding along with Cody Nagels in the number 6. You can see the upside-down MaxspeedTV logo on that hood there. He's going to take it to the outside. Duvendak's going to jump in there and grab a little bit of that momentum. Cody drops right back down, leaves him in the wind. So that's got to put Duvendak probably back a spot or 2, maybe. Unless somebody pops out and goes with him here. And you're thinking about it, I think that might be... Oh, there they come. Now they're all going to join in a little bit. The 4, Roethlisberger's out there. 31 of Hickox is joining the show with him. So they're going to work their way back up. Hickox got a taste of leading there, and he liked it, and he wants it back. Miz still on the bottom with the 29. Akers, the wingman, the pusher. We've got to go cameras tonight and show you some of these guys' mugs. I know the one guy right here was really upset. The number 2 machine of Tater Tot Toller. He said he has a muscle shirt on and his white socks up to his knees and his sandals. He was ready to really show himself tonight. Unfortunately, we were unable to do the cameras. So maybe next week, folks, if you actually want to see something like that. Me, I think I dodged a bullet when the cameras didn't work. Miz on the bottom in a 24 still with Akers in tow. Hickox up top at 31. Roethlisberger in tow with him. 18 people watching and 5 likes. Thank you for the ones that hit the like button for these guys. I'll appreciate it. Hickox trying to muscle his way up there. Back in the back here, trying to catch up with these guys, Mark Vega. As you can see, he's riding out here with all his friends. And you got a couple of guys right here going to team up together. And that's going to be Andrew Sixon and I believe Brad. Yeah, Brad. They got to stay together and get hooked up. BK Anderson, after having a rough pit stop, he's out there by himself as well. Riding on the roof of your leader. No lap traffic yet that we can see. And you can see Joey Hickox right there in that 31, right beside him. You got Roethlisberger pushing him right here. In the AG Solar Solutions, they teamed up here with the Noma boys. Two powerful new leagues starting. So if you're looking for a race league, check them both out. And wow, what a push he just did right there. Is it going to be enough to drop him down? No, it's not. Mr. Akers is going to make this really interesting. He's got to keep it down here in the middle. Now we're 3 wide at Daytona, folks. I told you. Full track, crazy driving. And here they come. Hickok staying up top with the Ford Roethlisberger. Only a 2-car train up there for right now, but they're hanging right on. Miz in the bottom, he ain't gonna give that up for nothing. Akers in the middle. Duvendak right there on toe pushing. Now everybody hop back in line, it looks like. Now they're going to pop back out. Three wide at Daytona. That if you really want to know the truth, I call it a butt pucker scale of 1 to 10. 3 wide at Daytona. That's a good 4 or 5 right there. Not a whole lot of room for mistakes. And you can see, and I'll show you, you can see a few of these lap cars up here, soon to be lap cars, they're barreling down on them. And that makes it exciting as well, makes it a little tight. Akers looking to lead it. Guerrero wanted it. Who's it gonna be? I think Vicente Guerrero, that top line's got a little bit of more momentum going. Now we're coming up into the lap traffic like I told you about. Watch this. Watch how close this is. Everybody ducks down. So that's a nice clean pass. No problems there. Now Hickox is doing the pushing. Mr. Andrew Schroeder's came up from 19th to the 8th in that 48 machine. And it looks like they are going to be catching some more guys. And they are, indeed. A little bit more lap traffic. Watch them all have to dive down there and get away from them. You see, Vicente, he drops way down. We're on the bottom. Akers again, trying another move with Duvendak right there with him. $22 laps out of 100. Not too shabby. And hey, we have not had a caution yet. Did I jinx us? Maybe. Duvendak on the outside. Would love nothing more to get in front of Akers in that 29 Reese's machine. Right here, these four cats, they'll probably team up together eventually. They need to be single file so they can really get something going. The number 30, Carl Engel, racing to get his lap back. And he will be the first one to get it back on the lucky dog if something was to happen. DJ Weeks just hollered out, "Let's go, Zach," I believe. And I'm thinking he's talking about that guy right there in the back in the black third car, Mr. Zachary Roethlisberger. Whoa, that was close. Not sure who it was. I'm going to look, see if I can find it. The Oreo machine, he was almost turned sideways there, and he hung on to it. And there he is. Robert Thorans, what a save he did. He was completely sideways. He's going to lose a little ground, but that's better than being the caution. You're right, Nancy. These boys are actually doing some skilled driving. These cooler temperatures, you can really work these cars. Thinking about 3 wide again. Hickox takes it out there. Way up against the wall. Now we got a little happening going back here. That might bring out the caution. I'm not sure. But somebody paid dearly for that. I'm trying to figure out who it was. And the 29 Acres, he's got to bring the caution out. Whether he got helped or not, we don't know, but we're going to find out. Let's slow her down. You can see it right there. It initially started back here. There you go. Let's try it. We'll slow her down. Tater Tot got into the rear of Mr. Miz right there, and I don't know what happened exactly, but I know he got in the back end of him. 48 got into, Schroeder got into Tater Tot. Comes up and he hits Nagels, sends him into the wall. We do know that for a fact, but what I want to know is what happened next right here. We'll speed it up a little bit, and there it is. The 31 tags him right in the rear corner. Thought he was clear. He was definitely not clear on that one, and ouchie. Roethlisberger comes in and nails him. Run it back, and you can see it again. Wanted to go 3 wide right here. Whoops, I'm sorry. Let me get you a better angle of this. You can see him touching like crazy. There you go. Catches him right there in that corner. Just enough to catch it to turn him. And that's when the trouble begins. And you can see it. He doesn't go up into the air. That's a good thing. But wow, Roethlisberger took a shot right there. So they're all going to come in, and they're all going to come back out. Here comes your leader, Mr. Miz. Vicente Guerrero will be second. Tommy Cook, third. Fourth, Joey Hickox. Andrew Schroeder's fifth. Robert Thorne, sixth. Sanchez is seventh. Eighth, Cody Nagels. Zachary Roethlisberger, ninth. And 10th is Jay Stinson. Chris Akers all the way back to 11th after leading that one. Now, who's running on borrowed time? Meaning they had to use the fast repair. Well, Mr. Miz in a 24 machine had to use one. Andrew Schroeder had to use his. Sanchez had to use his. Cody Nagels had to use. Roethlisberger obviously had to use one. Garrett Velzy's coming out. He had to use one. Carl Lingle had to use one as well. So you got quite a few guys out there involved in that incident that had to use their fast repair up. And what's that mean? Well, that means you've really got to drive carefully. Nancy said apparently they're also skilled in wrecking too. That's a good one, Nancy. When you get into one incident, it's usually being at the right place at the wrong time. That'll take some, it's just the way it is. That's super speedway racing. It's a 50-50 chance, folks. Most of the time, you're just trying to survive. Guys that are lapped down. Mr. Hoppett in a 131. Carl Lingle, Bobby Hart, and BK Anderson. All these cats, they like to see a few more of those cautions run their way. Lights out on the pace truck. We will be going back to the green. One caution so far, 8 lead changes. Back to the green flag. Here we go. Popping out 3 wide already. Now they're going to bring him back in a little bit right now. Guerrero out front looking good. Nagels, after being caught up in an incident there, working his way up to the front. He's used his fast repair. He has never won a broadcasted race by MaxspeedTV. That monkey's been on his back for quite a while. He's trying to get it off. Schroeder making some ground right here. He started 19th. Now he's currently in second. Look at Sanchez up top doing some pushing. Sitting on top of Schroeder right now. The 5'10" of Sanchez really done a good job. There he is. Now he's up here in the top line. And he's hoping for a little bit of shove. His bottom line's moving pretty darn good. Now Nagels is in the lead for a little while with a teammate right behind him. 30 laps down out of 100. Stinson doing a good job, working his way up. Started 18th, and here he sets in the 6th spot. And you can see Robert Thorans right there in your picture. He had to think sideways before that caution came out, was able to handle it. Mark Vega working his way back up. Now, a lot of these cats, you get a little nervous. You use up your fast repair already, and you got 70 laps or so to go here. You got to take care of that ride, and you'll notice that way back here, and you can see it right now with Roethlisberger, Duvendak, Velzy. I mean, these guys, they're hanging back here. They're watching. Not losing the draft, but staying far enough back where they're not in all that kind of trouble. Way up close to the wall. Trying to figure out who that was. But man, he was way up by the wall. Jay Stinson, here he sets. He boogied his way right up there. Now he's in the battle with Miz behind him, giving him a push, trying to get up in front of those MaxspeedTV boys. Waiting for a little bit of help to be caught up. Here comes the 11, BK Anderson behind him. Joey Hickox is there. Now they're all going to catch back up. They're going to bottle themselves right back up. Guerrero decides to leave his wingman. He wants to lead some more. He goes up on that high line. I had talked before, and he's coming into the pits right now. And I'm talking about Chris Akers right here. I talked to him one time in an interview. He said, Bobby said, I'd rather push than win, to be honest with you. He says, I love pushing people to the win. And I did. I asked him, I said, if your grandmother was in front of you walking downstairs and she was too slow, would you push her out of the way or push her and help her? He said, absolutely. Got to admire that guy. Guerrero's still on the bottom, back with the teammate. Nagel's behind him. Jay Stinson up top of the 24 of Mr. Jason Miz to give him a hand. Roethlisberger all the way back here. They just came back out of the pits. Him and Duvendak did. So they got these three cats right here to work with. They'll all team up together. But right now, the pack is running around at a pretty good pace. And they've been out there for about only 8 laps. So they got plenty of time for fuel yet. Some short-pitted, some don't. Different strategies, different likes for different types, whatever you want to call it. Now, I did notice, I'm going to show you, if I can get it to you. Right here. Stenson, in this area right here, it's all dented in. But it's not a big deal because this is not touched and that's not touched. They still can push that car with no troubles. You got to worry about turning them or hooking them. If you had damage to one side or the other, then it starts to get a little nerve-wracking. Nagel's holding it down on the bottom, and he's got the 48 of Andrew Schroeder right there in tow with him. These two cats, they have gotten into it in the past on the track a few times. Now they are working together and working very well. Further on back, Toller and Sexton. Definitely out of the loop for now as far as the draft goes. And we're getting ready to catch somebody up here. Because here comes the pack. They're going to barrel down on someone. And I'm not quite sure who that's going to be. These guys right here are all fighting for their lap to get it back. Oh, that's going to be Mark Vega, I believe. He's about ready to get pounced on like a fat lady on a Sunday because these boys are coming. He keeps it up high, keeps it out of trouble. Right up against the wall he goes. And he'll hop back in line somewhere and pick up a draft. Nagel's looking to lead his 5th lap. And he does just by about a half a fender. "20 people watching, 7 likes. Thank you for the likes. These guys appreciate it. They're doing a heck of a job for us. They really are. Your race summary, only 1 caution. 14 lead changes. Some pretty good racing. So don't be afraid to hit that like button. Smash that puppy. I promise if you get a blister, I'll make the league owner or send you a Band-Aid. All you need is proof of the blister or the cut. Stenson right there pushing Guerrero. And pushing him good. But I'll tell you, Schroeder is no stranger when it comes to drafting and pushing. Like I said, the temperatures are cool enough on this track where they can actually do about whatever they want to do to these cars. You can make that temp to stick it where it doesn't really want to fit. You can make it fit most of the time. Hickok's back here in the 8th. He led 6 laps of this race. Working his way back up front. $14 laps since they've been in. Still got a little ways to go. See him bobbling around a little bit? It's kind of dirty air there. And it moved the cars around a little bit. Not a lot, but a little. Schroeder staying right here on the back bumper of Nagels. You see Stenson in the 9 over there doing some pushing himself. Gonna push the 14 of Guerrero. No, he did not. He went. Not sure where he's gonna go. He was in the bottom. Oh, now he's stuck in the middle. Might have screwed himself right there. Whoa! And they all touch. And they're going to go for a ride. And that's going to bring out a caution, I do believe. At least it should anyway. It's a little late from wanting to throw it. I don't know. Let's see. Still no caution. I can't believe that. I'm a little confused on this one. Oh, they're not going to throw the caution, I don't think. And that's going to absolutely put these guys all over this track. You can see Vicente all tore up. And I'm not going to be able to go back and do a replay on that because, well, they didn't actually go to throw a caution on that. So now Stenson, he's going to be leading, and he's got BK Anderson now behind him. And BK is 1 lap down, the first car to get his lap back. And by golly, he's going to get it back one way or the other. But it did put all these guys, as you can see them, let me try to get a different perspective for you. That's 1 and 2, Stinson and Sanchez. Way back here, you've got your 3 and 4 of Hickox. Now these guys are going to go ahead and come into the pits with BK Anderson and the rest of them, Stinson, which is good. All these guys that go in together and they're going to come out together. That's a good thing. Back around by himself. And he's going to come in as well. Got a couple more back there. The 23 of Brad Sexton, and I think Tater Tot as well is coming in with him. Yep, he is. These guys are heading back out onto the track, and I think these 3 cats right here have not been in yet. Everybody else has been in. So Akers, Duvendak, and Roethlisberger. They're the only 3 that have not been into the pits yet. Are they going to come this time? Or will they stay out a little longer? Looks like they're going to stay out a little longer. $46 out of 100 in the books, working up on a halfway mark here. There might be a few unhappy campers because that was not a caution was not thrown in that last incident. But apparently everybody got up to speed quick enough. There wasn't an issue, so they didn't bother to throw one. As you see, they were passing the 11 of Anders Sixon. And that's going to put him a lap down. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday evening. You've got one workday down behind you, out of the way. And hey, it could be worse. It could be like me. Could have got 2 inches of freaking snow in the middle of April. Yep, that's right. Luckily, it won't be around long. Akers, Duvendak, and Roethlisberger hanging out here, waiting to see when they're going to come in. They're not going to come in this time either. Back with these cats, being led by the 906 of Robert Thorns. You got Schroeder there behind him, and Miz, and the rest of these cats right here. These guys will be leading it eventually when those guys up in front of them come into the pits. Tire wear doesn't slow these guys down on a super speedway, so it's not coming into the pits because everyone else did. It's not going to hurt you as far as speed. Akers and them still out running. They're not going into the pits yet. Now, You can see them. They just turned a corner, and I'll show it to you right here. Here comes the train. Oh, up into the wall the 11 goes. That'll mess up a fender. And it looks like, I think Roethlisberger, there they go. They split up just a little bit right here. You see all that air in between these guys. Roethlisberger decides to take it up high. And you can see the train behind him. These three cats need to stay in tow. When you do this two-wide racing that you're seeing right there, all that's doing is bringing these guys closer and closer to them. You can see them up front up there. These guys are gaining about a half a second a lap on them. But by these guys not running like that, it's going to bring these other ones right in at them. You can see them. They're getting even closer now. The caution's out. And I do believe that's one of them stage deals, I think. So Akers is going to win that. So he's a happy camper there. They knew the stage was coming, so they decided to stay out and try to get those all-important points, and he did. So we're looking for the pace truck. Now, if you watch him, he's still saving fuel. He should be coming up on that pace truck, and you can see it right up here. There it is. So they will all come right down to the pits one more time. Let's ride around with Mr. Akers as he does a pit stop here. He will be bringing everybody in behind him. Just to show you, here they all come. You got to stay on the right side until about like 3 pit stalls to your stall. Then you can hop over and go in. A lot of leagues are even tighter than that. There's BK Anderson popped in. Akers is back out. So it's going to be Akers. And looks like Roethlisberger, Jay Stenson, Garrett Velzy. In the 38 machine, he'll be 4th. Duvendak is 5th. Thorns is 6th. Jason Miz, here he comes, 7th. Sanchez, 8th. Tater Tot Toller, 9th. Brad Sexton is 10th. Nagels is going to be 11th. Schroeder will be 12th. Vicente Guerrero still in the pits. And Hickox is still in the pits. Getting some work done. The 11. Sixon. Pop it in the 131. BK Anderson. Bobby Hart. All the lap down. Now, one of these cats, I think it's going to be that 11 machine. He's going to get his lap back right here. I'm thinking that he'll be able to go around that pace truck. Or I could be wrong. But he should have been the lucky dog, I think. Unless they're not doing lucky dogs. Roethlisberger up top, Akers down in the bottom. A little damage on Miz's ride. You can see it right here. Now that, my friends, right there, that will cause you a wreck for sure. Big time. You'll send him going that way if you hit anywhere in here. So that's going to be a lot of fun for the guy behind him. When it comes to drafting, boy, you got to be careful. And it looks like the 11 is going to have to drop all the way back, it's telling him. So he did not get his lucky dog. Somebody else must have gotten it. We'll find out because we're going to go back green flagging right here. Noma Super Speedway. Over halfway. Akers on the bottom. Garrett Velzy in that 38 machine. Looking to lead his first lap here with the 906 of Robert Thorns in tow. Miz right along behind him in the 24 machine. And the outside's got to run. Will Velzy and Thorns drop down? Yes, they both do. So the pusher and the pushy both got to drop into the, what I would call the rocking chair, where you're supposed to be safe as in your mama's arms. Duvendak's going to slide back in back here. Velzy on the bottom, gonna keep it right there, and I know Jason Miz up there would love nothing more to get up past him so they can drop down there as well. BK Anderson working so hard to get his lap back. You can see him. He's the third truck on that top line. The Burger King machine. He's fighting hard to get that lap back. You know what? Let's have a little fun. Let's crank this mother up. You wanna? Velzy still hanging on to it in the rocking chair. Down on that bottom. Up top, Jason Miz wanting it. And Schroeder's doing a great job pushing. Only 2 cars up here battling this whole bottom line. Toller in the number 2 machine, trying to work his way back up. And I do believe he's got, yep, he does. He's got some damage as well. Velzy looking to lead his 5th lap. Now Miz up there with nobody to push him. Coming up on some lap traffic, it's going to be the 14th of Vicente, and that's got to put him 1 lap down. Sanchez having a good run tonight in that 510. I got to tell you, for right now, if they gave out a hard charger award, I'd give it to BK Anderson in that 17 because, man, he's giving it everything he's got to get his lap back. And here he is on the outside by himself. Robert Thorens, he's going to be the pusher now. Like I said, with that damage, it's not that big of a deal on that 38. Just looked like he backed up into a telephone pole. Not a big deal. You still want to be square when you hit him. And here comes BK Anderson with a lot of help behind him. And he would like nothing more to get up there and drop down, and he does. He takes Vicente with him. And just like that, those two cats got their lap back. Now they're on the lead lap. But your leader still is Velzy in the 38. Up top, here comes Hickox in the 31. A little bit of help from Duvendak in the 99 up there. And, of course, you've got, I think, Brad Sexton in the 23 got to give him a hand. Oh, we got ourselves a blinker right there. I don't know if he came back or not. Now Hickox is going to be leading the show. That put Garrett Velzy back here all the way back to the 4th spot. But here comes Joey and Duvendak and Sexton on that high line. $65 out of 100 laps locked into the books right here. Noma Super Speedway Series. Looking for a fun league? Grab them. This is the one. B setup. It's fixed. Everybody has the same setup. Not like the opens where you got to work your butt off to get a good setup. Fair game for everybody. Hickox has had really good runs on the super speedways. Just unable to close the deal out at the end. Usually gets caught up in an incident or something. Him and Duvendak the same way. So close so many times. Duvendak drops back a little ways. He's still dropping back. Hey, he's going to hop back in line. Remember, they only get one fast repair. So 31's setting pretty because he's got two of these cats behind him that are on the tail end of that lead lap before you come back to your second place guy. And that's the 38 right there of Velzy. So Hickox has got a little bit of a cushion, but he's about ready to lose it. Coming up on some lap traffic. The 08 machine, that's Tommy Cook. Gonna stay out of the way there, along with the 18 of Mr. Vega. Velzy would like nothing more to be able to get up there, but he's got two of these cars that are on the lead lap in front of him. But still, Hickox is set pretty right there. He's got a nice little buffer, a two-car buffer. Akers back here, hanging out with Duvendak and Roethlisberger. Jay Stinson doing the same thing. Hanging back here, letting the laps wind down before they start working their way back up front. Nagel's up on that top line, it looks like, and he's by himself. And it is nothing but a freight train on the bottom. Now Velzy is caught up with the 31. Nagel's trying to hang on by himself on that top side. Absolutely nobody's running with him as of yet. Fighting his way up there by himself. But Hickox. Sanchez got a little squirrely right there. I don't know if he got a little help from the 24 Mr. Miz or not. But he gathered it back up. No harm, no foul. Cody looking for a spot to stick it, and he found it. So he's going to like it now. He managed to get up there and take the lead by himself with absolutely no help whatsoever. None. That was pretty impressive. "29 laps to go. Coming up on some green flag pit stops here in a little bit. As a matter of fact, here they come. Let's see how they come in. Not too shabby. Now Duvendak is going to be your leader with Akers right there behind him. Will they come in this next time? Is Cincy Guerrero in that 14? He almost got ran over like a possum in the middle of the road on a hot summer day. They were coming quick. And here they come. Looks like a very well pit stop done by them. Guerrero is the only one that's not been into the pits yet. Everybody else is in and out. So you can see the boys leaving. Now, as of right now, Akers is still leading this race. But that will change as soon as these cats right here catch up with him. Nagels. Got to go around him on the outside. He's going to try to motor his way right back up there with Miz behind him in tow. And they do, no problem whatsoever. So everybody's back into place where they should be. Well, I saw that. Miz came up and smacked the 510 right there. I don't think Jason knew that he was even there. But Sanchez took a beating in the side of that wall. And he didn't, luckily he didn't turn it. Pretty sure he didn't take too kindly to that as well. You can see the damage on the side of his car. I don't know if he's got any up front or not. Not too awful bad, but that's got to put him way back to the back. Miz going to take a shot on the outside. And he's going to be able to drop it down in front of Nagels if he wishes. He might be waiting to see if the 96 can clear him. Thorans decides to take it down, and here comes Miz. BK Anderson still fighting his ever-living tail off to stay on this lead lap. Schroeder right there, battling for the lead with the 24. BK Anderson has got to be thinking, what in the heck? Where is the caution? Waiting patiently for a caution if he can get one. Toller working his way back up. Now he's in fifth. Looks like Miz and Thorns there are running really well together. And they are teammates. So that helps. And so's the Tater Tot, the number 2 ride. That's the Fat and Nerdy Motorsports team. Or as I would like to call them, pencil pad toting big guys. Miz still hanging on the bottom. And you can see Hicks back here taking a peek, thinking about 3 wide. And trust me, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Nagels and Hickox jump out and do a 3 wide together there. And you got a few more guys branched off to go into the pits early here. But the battle still rages. You see some of them coming out of the pits now. And the lap traffic of the number 11 of Anderson. That's got to put him 2 laps down. Schroeder on the outside looking for some help with Nagels. And the 23 of Mr. Sexton. Miz gonna jump up top. That's gonna let Hickok stay right in the bottom. BK Anderson says, I don't care who or where or what, as long as you guys keep right on a pushing. You know, you feel bad for the guy. You almost hope a deadgum caution will come out here so he can get back around, because he has drove his tail off tonight. Hickox has been in the back up front and in the back up front. You know what I call those kind of drivers, don't you? Yep, they're like a hemorrhoid. They don't go away. And that's right, Nancy, I actually called your son a hemorrhoid. Because he's been in the back, he's up front, been in the back, and he's up front again. Just can't seem to get rid of him. He's a hard charger, and he ain't giving up. Michelle says, BK, go like your mama's chasing you. Gonna whoop you. I'm gonna tell you right now there, Mama Anderson, BK is running. He's running his heart out. He would love nothing other than to see a caution right now so he can get back around this bunch of guys right here. $18 to go at the line. Will they have to stop again for fuel? Yes, they will. Let's run him down. Hickox, he's leading the show right now. Jason Miz. 24 machine is second. Robert Thorns is third. Mr. Schroeder right there in the Jets machine, fourth. Taylor Toller, fifth. Cody Nagels in the MaxspeedTV, he is sixth. Seventh is Brad Saxton. Garrett Velzy, he's eighth. Chris Akers is ninth. 10th, Richard Sanchez. Duvendak, 11th. Zach Roethlisberger, 12th. Mr. Jay Stinson, 13th. And way up front, fighting for his life, running at 14th, is BK Anderson. Way back at the back here. Miss Cindy Guerrero and Tommy Cook, 15th and 16th. Bobby Hart running all by himself. He's 17th. Anderson's 18th. Steve Hoppett is 19th. $17 to go. $31 drops back a little bit, hops in line. He knows at some point he'll probably end up having to go to the pits here for fuel. But Hickox is a happy camper because he's staying right behind BK Anderson. The leader of the pack goes through the most fuel. The fuel consumption is a lot greater when you're the leader of this pack. So the 24 is more than happy to sit right there behind him. Now, Mama Hickox, what I meant to say is that 31 to Joey Hickox fighting his way back up front several times. He is a hemorrhoid in the other drivers. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't count this guy out. I'm telling you, watch him. He's the one. I'm going to keep an eye on him. They're going to come in right now, get topped off, finish this race out. And here they all come. And they do it fairly clean, too. No problems or issues. These cats are still hanging right out here. They're going to have to come in eventually. Akers is in as well. You get Akers and a 31 together, look out. All these guys, single file, line up. But these guys right here are the ones that might be a bit of a sitting duck. Nagel, Sanchez, Miz, he's coming back out. And here they come in now. And, oh, the 08 slides in sideways, right smack in front of Sanchez and misses. That's a rough night for him. The rest of these guys came in. They'll top off. And here will come your leader, Mr. Miz. $13 to go this time by. And right there, the 29 Akers. He's another one you want to worry about. Him and Hickox both. If he can get up there, they're going to be some trouble. And you can see them. They're working their way up. They're fighting. But right now, Nagels is in the lead, but he's going to lose it right here. The 08, I'm not sure what he did. He must have just bailed, Tommy Cook did. He got out of the way. That's a stand-up thing he did. And there's Akers. Lap traffic up front. I believe that's Hoppet, but he will get out of the way, I'm sure. 12 to go at the line. Well, looks like the 131 there, he not to get out of the way. Oh, there he goes. He gets down. He's out of there. Brad Sexton. He's the pusher on the bottom. Sizing things up, getting ready to make a move, thinking about it. I can assure you. Nagels and Hickox back here, they're not going to sit there for very long. I'm looking to see some 3 wide here before too long. Roethlisberger the same way. Him and Duvendak, both. Now, I've seen it where the first 5 guys took themselves out. So you're not always safe in that rocking chair in your mama's arms on the bottom where the 29 is. Not always. But it's getting down to the nitty-gritty where they're going to stick it basically where it don't fit. They're going to make it fit. And that's when the problems will occur. Miz, not sure if he wants to stay up or go down to the bottom line, but he almost got ran over by Akers. Thorne's doing a great job of pushing right there, too. I mean, he is on that bumper. Nine to go at the line right here. Thorne's is going to have to push his heart out if he's going to get Miz up there to drop down in front of Akers, that 29 machine. But at some point, you're going to start seeing 3 wide. Right back in here. Don't be surprised. In a few laps, you're going to see it. No! There you go. The first 3 or 4 guys taken out right up front. And man, oh man, Akers got drilled along with everybody else. This ought to be interesting. Let's slow it down. Take the 906 way here. Let's see what happens right here. I'm thinking it should be right up in this area here, unless I've missed it completely. There it is. Watch it. Miz goes all the way down, and he tags. Or it's netcode. I ain't sure which. I'll have to back it up here. I'll back it up and get a better look at it and see. That could be netcode, folks. That's where iRacing thinks they're going to wreck, and they don't. Let me see it from this angle. See Miz, the 24, he comes down. The 23 comes up as well. You can watch it here. Watch the 23 work his way up, and you can see the 24 slowly working his way down. So both of them going for that same piece of real estate, and no, they both did collide together. So the 23 and the 24, both are going to be sharing the oopses on that one. And, of course, the guy that paid the piper, oh, yeah, it's going to be that 29. I mean, he got drilled right there hard. And drilled again. So he's in, and he's not happy. Nagels. There he sets in the number 6 machine. Will they come in and top things off? As you can see, they are all coming in. Garrett Velzy is the only one that has stayed out. And he has enough fuel to go all the way. Let's see if I can get a word in with Mr. Velzy. Garrett, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy, buddy. Here, try it again. Now see if it works.
You got me?
Yeah, no, I got you. Fast little hot rod you got there, pal. You gonna be able to keep these guys off you for about 7 more laps?
We'll see what happens. We got lots of buddies out here, so hopefully we get a friend behind us and just get to the end of this thing.
I didn't realize there was that many fat, nerdy guys out here, but there's a lot of you.
Yes, sir.
And that's good. That's what you need. You're gonna be surrounded by some help here, hopefully. Watch you pull this thing off, maybe. But we're going to keep an eye on you, boss, and see what you can do here.
Right on. Thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. Good luck. Fat and Nerdy Motorsports. Duvendak. Setting in second place. Right there he is. It says fifth, but it's not. It's second. See if we get a chance to speak with him. How about you, Duvendak? Bobby the Booth.
Hey, how's it going, Bobby?
Pretty good, bud. You got about 5 laps to go when you go green. You gonna be able to get that puppy up there and do a little battling here?
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna restart second here, first car on the outside, so we'll see what we can do. Wasn't paying attention, ended up going down pit road, but I just decided to drive through pit road because I didn't need to pit, so.
Yeah, I couldn't understand that. Nagels, everybody went down there, and I'm thinking, why? They have enough fuel.
You know, that's what I was kind of just following, because I was talking on the radio, kind of just following what everyone was doing, and I hit pit road, and I'm like, what am I doing? I got the fuel. So I just decided to drive right on through. And...
Well, good luck. We're gonna watch it, buddy. Have at her.
All right, we'll see if we can go 2 for 2.
All right. Now, I'd like to get one more in here if I can. Let me see if I can get him. How about you, Joey, Bobby in the booth? You got me?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Now, look, son, you're going to have to win this because I might have made Mama mad.
Uh-oh.
I told her that you are like a hemorrhoid. You're going from the back. I mean, you just can't get rid of you. You're in the back, you're up front, you're in the back, you're up front. So you're like a hemorrhoid to these guys. You just won't go away. And here you are again, right there in contentions. You got to be able to pull this thing off.
We're going to give it our best shot here. There's a lot of fast cars up here, but yeah, it has been an up and down day. So, man, I hated that I got into that 29 car, man. I feel so bad about that. But just got to keep going here and get the best thing we can.
All right, we're going to be watching you, buddy. Good luck. And like I said, you got to win this, man. Mama might have a hit out on me.
Four, man.
All right, good luck, buddy.
All right.
We're getting back to where he belongs with his teammates. And here we go. We're going to finish this puppy up. We're hoping. Green Flag Racing. Right back. Noma Super Speedway, MaxspeedTV. We'll go down to the small one here so we don't miss anything. Duvendak on that top side. And he's got Tater Tot Toller, the number 2, doing the pushing. And he better have. Hickox is coming. Right there on the bottom. And he's doing the pushing as well. Duvendak shoves it down into the bottom now. 4 to go at the line. The MaxspeedTV, Nagels, there he is in the 6 machine. Jay Stinson right there with him as well. Tater Tot Toller up front with Sanchez in the 510 doing some shoving. Thinking about some 3 wide already. I know they're not just going to sit there. I can assure you. Tater Tot drops it down to the bottom. Duvendak's going to be the pusher. Now Nagels is going to be up top having to do some pushing. He's got to get Sanchez in that 510 up there. 3 to go at the line. It's time to play nice. Throw that out the window. Well, they got some trouble in the back. And I don't know who all's involved in this one, but a lot of them is. From Hickox all the way back. That's going to bring out a caution. Slow it down, see if we can see who or what. I'm not quite sure where this happened at. We'll do a chopper view of it, maybe. That'll help us. Right there it is. The 906 and the 9, they get it involved big time. So we'll cheat and go up to Robert Thorens, and we'll take a look at him this way. You can see what happened, plain and simple. He's about ready to try to go underneath right there. And he was not clear at all. Caught Stinson right there in that left rear. And, of course, Stinson got his teammate in the 31. Now, Hickox was hanging on for dear life. That transition down there, remember, like I told you? I mean, Hickox is getting ran over, plain and simple. You can see it. He actually saved it when he was hit, but he had to slow down to get out of it. And when he did, the 9, Stinson and them guys, they caught right up with him, and they just pretty much punted him right out of the way. He couldn't back out of it in time, I don't think. Stinson couldn't. And poor old BK back here, ran his little heart out. Still ain't got his lap back. That incident right there took out a lot of good contenders for this thing. And actually what it truthfully did is it put a smile on Toller, Duvendak, Sanchez, Velzy, and Nagels. But Hickox down, all the way back up again. Here he is, back to the 7th spot. I don't know if he's tore up. Yep, you heard it right there. It went boom. So that's going to end his night. And he was right there in position. I know he's not a happy camper. And I don't blame him. But you heard it go boom right there. Well, let's see if I can get a hold of it. How about you, Tater Tot Toller? Bobby, you got a copy.
What's happening, buddy?
Well, it's time to be aggressive. It's time to make that car about 50 feet wide if you can. What do you think? You gonna be able to keep these guys behind you?
I sure hope so, man. You know, we really need a win tonight, and I would want nothing more than to get this win right here. But you know, I mean, it's just gonna be a play of luck. Nobody's really ever good at a super speedway. People say they are, but they're really not. It's just a matter of chance. And hopefully the cards will play in my favor tonight. Last night we ran Talladega and had Miz push me to Miz and Nate Aldrich pushed me to a $100 win, so that was cool. So we're gonna try and make the playoffs tonight. If we get this win, we'll make the playoffs. But
right.
As of right now, we're sitting about 39 points out. So.
Well, we're gonna get you back to your boys and your fat and nerdy.
Oh yeah, we got 3 of us lined up out here on the outside. So
I see that. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on you, buddy. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
All right. Tater Tot Toller's on the outside, and he's got both of his teammates right there with him, and I can assure you those 3 cats are gonna give it all they've got for one of them to come across. There's Duvendak with Sanchez. He's been battling up here most of the evening. Sanchez has really ran a great race. He's also on borrowed time. He's used his fast repair. Tater Tot Toller's used his fast repair. It ain't gonna matter now. There's Velzy. He's gonna be in the 4th. Nagel's right here in the 5th position. Noma Super Speedway Series, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Trust me, about 5 too many. But I'm glad I'm here tonight because this one is going to be an exciting one. Are they going to be able to keep her clean? We'll find out right now. Toller on the outside, but two teammates for the help. Duvendak down in the bottom. He's got Sanchez in tow. Felzy being your pusher up top. And of all this trouble that we've had, that 14, Vicente Guerrero, after being several laps down, here he comes. He's trying to battle. Right now, the inside line has got the motoring going. Whoa! There's some turning in the back. And that's going to bring the caution out. As they slow down, they grab the truck. Hopefully I'll find out right here. I believe it's right in here is where this thing happened. Guerrero goes up to the top. And he's making some pretty good headway right here. I think it's somewhere right in here. Well, I thought it was. There. No, I know better than that. There it is. I knew I'd find it eventually. You can see it. Watch the 510. He's coming right on up. Now, I don't know if that's going to be considered net code. Or the 510 just did not think that Guerrero was there. See, I think the 510 was going to follow Duvendak, is what I think. You can see it right here. So Guerrero's going to tag him because he came right up in front of him. I don't know if Sanchez is trying to find Duvendak or what. Follow him or what. But anyway, there's a shot. Nagels is going to get by him. BK Anderson once again caught up into it. Jay Stinson looks like he's trying to hang on to that puppy. I don't know if he's going to go straight into the inside wall there or not. Looks like he's going to be able to contain that. But he's into the pits. He'll get it fixed up and head back out. All right. Let's do it again here. Go to the bigger one. Tater Tot Toller, Garrett Velzy. He's going to be second. Robert Thorens is third. Duvendak fourth. Fifth, Cody Nagels. His teammate Guerrero Vicente, sixth. Roethlisberger, seventh, coming out of the pits. Jay Stinson, ninth, 10th. BK Anderson, still one lap down. 10th will be Joey Hickox, actually, because BK's a lap down. And you can see Joey in here getting some work done. So he'll drop back a little further. Not too much further because there's only like, I don't know. So I think 10 cars on the lead lap here, I believe. 10 or 11 at the most. From what I'm seeing, 10. Now you can go from 10th to first in 2 laps very easily. So you don't count anybody out that's on this lead lap. Tater Tot Toller will be up top. Garrett Velzy will be right on the bottom. Thorans and Duvendak are the pushers. Behind them is going to be Nagels and Guerrero, both MaxspeedTVs, side by side there. Finally coming down to the nitty-gritty here. So this is going to be it. Thorne's got his work cut out for him. You can see that front end, that front bumper right there. Right there. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem when he's going to start pushing. Just means you got to hit him a little bit more square than you normally would. You got a guy that's got a banged up bumper. It's kind of easy to hook him. Toller's on the outside. Garrett Velsey down on the bottom. Just trying to hang on for 2 or 3 laps here. Back to green flag. Toller and Duvendak got a really good jump right there. With 2 to go. I mean, they got a really good jump. Look at Duvendak do some shoving right here. Trying to get a little bit of air between them and these other cats coming. Now Thorns is going to hook up with Velsey. They're all going to line right back up again. Cody's going to go up high. Thorns was going to go up high. Thorns does. Cody stays down to the bottom. One lap to go, and I can assure you right now, Nagels is praying that they can get past Thorns up there on that outside line. And he just can't do it. Thorns is right there, so he's stuck right where he's at for now. And it is the white flag. Now they're doing a little bit of blocking and carrying on behind him. Tater Tot hanging on. They're beating each other up big time back there. Nagel's up on the high side. Nobody wanting to play ball with him. Duvendak, he's going to peek it out there. Is he going to try to do something with him? He's going to stay. Wow, look at Jay Stinson coming down to the bottom here. Duvendak outside. Tater Tot. Good shove by Stenson. Toller's going to win this bad boy. And what a job Jay Stinson did right there. Worked his way through traffic to get a second place finish. That was impressive. But your winner, Tater Tot Toller. And that really sucks, because if I'd have had cameras on tonight, we would have seen him dressed up in his cute little pink muscle shirt and his white socks up to his knees and his sandals, like he said. Who wouldn't have loved to seen that, huh? Toller comes in first, Stenson second, Duvendak was third, Nagels came in fourth, fifth was Robert Thorans. Right there's going to be your winner, Tater Tot Toller. Noma Super Speedway Series. You guys stick around. We're going to have a little chat with him when we get back. Talk to the top 3 right here. Don't you guys go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
For the love of God, Tater Tot, blow it up, will ya? Welcome back, everybody. See that caution is out, instant replay? Well, you know what? We didn't see that very much tonight. 5 cautions, and 3 of them is right there in the last 14 laps or 13 laps of the race. Overall, a very good race. 36 lead changes. That was the sum up of that deal. Third place, Mr. Duvendak. Talk to me.
How's it going? Another top 5, Bobby.
You know what? You're the only guy I know that beats him down 1 point at a time. You've won several championships, and it's not by just winning the races, but it's being right there collecting points.
You know, I didn't get too many stage points tonight, but yeah, you got to be there at the end to have a shot at the win. So usually find a strategy to race for stage points, and then after the stage 2, I kind of just fall to the back, ride around, and log laps, and wait to the end to make my moves.
Overall, it was a really good race tonight, I think. Guys put on a really good show. Several green flag pit stops, so that was pretty awesome. But several green flag racing, I should say, laps, and a few green flag pit stops, so that was pretty cool. But overall, it was a good job. But like I said, you beat them down by getting points. And here you are getting points, 3rd place. And, that's what it takes.
Yeah, consistency is what matters. And I know the wins matter at the end, especially for once the playoffs here start. But I like to race clean. I like to, finish up at the front, get top 5s and top 10s each week. So as long as I have a clean race and finish in the top 10, I'm always happy at the end of the night.
Well, who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
I got to thank everyone here at Noma, all the drivers. Like you were saying, tonight we only had 4 cautions for incidents. The 5th one was for stage breaks. So, I mean, each and every week it's getting cleaner and cleaner, and we're getting longer and longer green flag runs. And I want to say this is like 6 or 7 weeks in a row now that we've had less than 5 cautions each race. And I know the numbers of the league aren't as high as most and what I would like it to be, but like I always say, quality over quantity. And right now, our quality is through the roof. So got to thank everyone that shows up each and every week and it comes out here and races cleanly. And I thank you, my sexy lover, for doing a broadcast each and every week. And
don't tell nobody. It's a secret.
Oh, shit, my bad. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Got to thank my wife. We have 4 kids. We're both in school full time. We're both working. Kids are in school. So to have her allow me to have those few hours every Monday night to come out and race and just kind of get away from our hectic schedule. She's a superhero for that. And as always, gotta thank my kids. They always yell at me if I don't say something. So Bella, Emma, Scarlett, and Grayson. Gotta thank everyone else, like I said, for showing up. It's been a fun season. Got 1 race left before the playoffs.
Well, I gotta tell you, I gotta say, make sure you tell your cute wife I said hi too. I know because I was at your wedding and I seen her. So you make sure you tell her I said hi.
I'll go motorboat her and tell her at the same time.
I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, pal.
Hey, no problem.
All right, you take care of yourself and go motorboating, and I'll catch you next week, all right? All righty, bye. Oh, my God, the guy's killing me. Hilarious. What a great guy, though. What a great league. Guys looking for a league, this is a league you want. And another thing, the good news is, this happened with so few cautions, that's going to make your winner tonight a happy camper. Because I don't want to tell on him here, but he loves Hallmark. And Hallmark's got new movies on just about every night of the week, he says. And he doesn't have to Devo one. He can get his popcorn and his little blankie and sit there on the couch with his girlfriend, and he can watch it right on time. So I know he's happy about not that many cautions. But anyway, we'll get to him in a minute. Mr. Stenson, talk to me. What a run you had.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Second place. I will have to say there, you really gave, towards the end, you had to give Tater Tot a good shove in order for you to get up there to try to get around him. So actually, you kind of helped Tater Tot out there a little bit.
Yeah, we're both looking for that win to get in the playoffs. I think on points I'm going to just be short. So we were both kind of fighting for that W. I had some great help from teammates, Joey Hickox, Zach Roethlisberger, Chris, even Doobie kind of helped me out a little bit there, and we all worked together in the mid of that race trying to figure out where we wanted to pit, and everybody did a great job. I actually slid through my pit on that last pit stop. Kind of hurt me a little bit. Caution came out, got me back in the race, and I had Joey there spotting me at the end, moving me up through the field and help with Zach and those guys to at least give me an opportunity to try to get this W. So it was a lot of fun, great race. I'm still looking for that win to get in, and I thought I had it, but I felt like if I went up on Taylor a little bit early, I'd have took out Doobie and probably ruined any chance I had. So I had to wait really late, and by the end there was no shot, man. But Taylor ran a great race, did what he had to do to stay in front of Doobie, and ended up coming down in front of me too. So great job blocking and getting the job done, man.
Tell you what, it was close between all three of you guys. I mean, it was really super close. But again, I mean, congratulations on the second place finish. Hopefully you can get her done.
Yeah, me too. Me too. This league's been a lot of fun. I got to thank Robert for putting this league together and getting everybody out here and doing a great job with that.
Now, I did make a comment earlier, that last caution, when it looks like, I can't remember what it was, a couple guys are going for the same spot there, and they wrecked each other. And Joey was in front of you there, and he was pert near sideways because he got off on that double yellow. And I know you probably did everything you could but put your foot through the floorboard of your rig to get off of his bumper.
Oh, buddy, we were sitting there like I may have mashed the gas even harder just to make sure caution came out. Hell, I don't even remember.
You guys were beating and banging all the way around down there on that caution, and I know nobody could get out of each other's own way. But boy, Joey tried his best to hang on to that thing.
Cracking a smile. But yeah, it was interesting these last few laps, man. A lot of hard racing and everybody doing what they had to do to try to push it for victory. So, again, it was a lot of fun. Always have a great time on Monday nights.
Oh, yeah. Who do you want to thank, my friend, before I let you go?
Yeah, just like I was saying, Robert, definitely for putting this thing on, all the time and effort. And I know it's a lot. Put this thing together and make sure people show up. So great job to him. Always, Bobby, you do a great job, buddy. So thank you for being as good and loyal and just funny, interesting to listen to on these broadcasts, man. You keep people entertained. It's not
well,
just,
I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have a clue what's going to come out of my mouth from 1 second to the next, but I promise you I won't be boring.
that man, there's no way you can be boring or anybody to call you boring, buddy.
I wish you'd tell my wife that.
I put her on, man.
I'll have to do that. I'll make her listen to this broadcast.
Absolutely. And then, of course, my teammates every week in and out, always helping me out, making me better. So thanks for Joey Hickox, Zach Roethlisberger. Again, we ran with Chris Akers and Dubendak and all those guys today, and I get help from a bunch of different guys all the time. So I definitely appreciate all you guys, and I've always had a blast here on Monday nights. So thank you guys.
All right, my friend. Good luck. Get yourself this win. Be safe the rest of this work week. And, I guess I'll be seeing you Saturday night.
Yes, sir. We'll see you Saturday night. Hey, Taylor, man, great race, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you, Jay.
See you, buddy.
All right. The man of the hour, he already zoomed out on me, so I can't get a picture of his car. So I'm just going to have to give a nice little scenic look here.
You can back it up. And just get me crossing the finish line if you want me to.
You know what? I ain't even got that time to do that. That's a lot of work. I'm a one-man band.
I'm your favorite person, though.
Well, I'm really upset because I didn't get no OBS in here or for the cameras, the Ninja cameras, so I could see you. You told me before the race you decked yourself out. You had that pink muscle shirt on. You had the white gym socks up to your knees. You had your white racing sandals on. I mean, dude, I am so sorry that I missed that because, well, let's just say it would have burnt in my memory for life.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing sandals though. I was wearing Crocs. Remember?
Oh, I'm sorry,
white
Crocs. My
Yeah,
bad. My
I
bad.
got the white Crocs on.
I'm sorry. Anyway, what a race. I mean, nice job. Worked your way right back up there. You said you was going to try to hold them off the best you could. And, well, you did. You end up being a winner of this puppy.
Yeah. First off, I want to thank the Lord for helping me, because the Lord knows on that last restart right there, I was like, oh my gosh, like how am I gonna do this? And me and Garrett and Robert and Andrew Schroeder and Nate Aldrich, we were all sitting there conversing on a plan to really get me this win right here, and just in the midst of chaos, we just made a last second decision right there on that last restart to put me up to the top. And I mean, if it wasn't broke, don't fix it. And it's one of those things that just worked out. And I just sit here and watch the last lap and the replays 2 or 3 times, and just sitting here scratching my head how in the world I just done it. Coming off of turn 4 right there with Duvendak trying to go high, and then I had Jay trying to come low and trying to block them off and hold them off too. And I was doing a whole lot of rear view mirror driving the last lap. So I don't think I looked
extremely
at the
hard.
once.
It's extremely hard to make that car 50 feet wide, isn't it?
It is very hard, especially like we were coming off of 4 Duvendak. When I slid up, I know I scrubbed the front end of his car. I know I had to take the Chevy emblem off the front of his car. So that was interesting there, and then trying to come back down and block Jay too and hold him off. But once I knew I got down in front of Jay and kind of killed his run, and seen Duvendak really had no help on the outside, I knew that was it. I knew it was sealed it, and I just screamed out, guys, we're going playoff racing. So that was.
Oh, that's right. You made the playoffs.
Awesome.
You made the playoffs of that win, my friend, and that is what is most important of all here. Congratulations on that, big guy. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here to get your hallmark?
Yeah, because the new one's getting ready to come on. Actually, the Golden Girl's on right now, so that's my favorite show. So I need to get to that. Anyway, we're gonna make
Personally, I think all of them are hot myself, but that's just me.
Well, they're in your age bracket anyway, aren't they?
Oh,
right.
Oh, touche.
Yeah. Well, most importantly, I want to thank you, Bobby, because if there's anything that Joseph Causey has taught me over the last year that I've known him, it's always thank your broadcaster. So I want to thank you, Bobby, and also to always thank your league owner, which is Robert Duvendak. I want to thank him for coming out here and putting on this great show. I know he was mentioning about his kids and stuff, so I just really thank him for putting in the time for this, and getting that little bit of extra free time to be able to put this great league on. I want to thank my mom, my granny, and my dad. They all watch and they all support me, so I want to thank those guys. And then I want to thank all the guys at Fat and Nerdy: Andrew Schroeder, Garrett Velzy, Nate Aldrich, Robert Thorens, and Miz. I mean, those guys helped me out tonight, and we had Nate come in and was spotting us. So Nate really helped us out right there at the end with kind of getting us organized and telling us where all to go and where to get lined up. So it's really good to have that bird in the sky to be able to tell you where everybody is and what everybody's doing. So I gotta thank all those guys, and Traxxas as well, the fastest name in radio control, because that's who I run on my car. So
Well, congratulations, big guy.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Get out of that rig and get your bowl of popcorn and your blankie and get on that couch and watch that latest Hallmark movie, because you're moving on to the championship rounds here, pal. You made it.
Yep. We can relax for next week. So
you can relax. You take care of yourself. Have a safe week.
Man, get those cameras ready next week. I'll show you off my new style.
I'll do that, brother. You be safe till then. I'll see you later.
See you, bud.
All right. Oh, man. Well, what can I say, guys? Noma Super Speedway. Great running guys, great driving guys. And as you can tell, they like to have a lot of fun, sometimes at my expense. But you never make the broadcaster mad. He can always get the last word in. Thanks a lot, everybody in YouTube. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Hit the like button for you. Get the heck on out of here. Everybody have a safe week. Come back. Check us out. Don't forget, these guys hooked up with the AG Solar Solutions League. That's this Saturday night. Check those guys out as well. I hear they got a great broadcaster. Anyway, you guys take care of yourselves. Be safe. Till next time, I'm out of here. See ya.